Well, it seems like Jewish supremacist Ethan Klien has been caught in the act of loving little children. And by loving little children, I mean in a sexual way. Ethan Klien's dark past has come to the light. And we all knew it. We all knew Ethan Klien was a sick pervert. Remember Ethan Klien's father, who, by the way, was exposed as a pedophile? Yeah, because we're not going to go over the fact that Ethan Klien's father was a pedophile. What do you call when a 20-something-year-old man starts dating a 16-year-old? Because that's the relationship with Ethan Klien's father and his mother. When they first met, his father was in his 20s and his mother was a 16-year-old innocent flower. And this sick pervert was rubbing his hands with his hunchback. Oh, look at this innocent flower. Oh, my God. Oy vey. Oh, look at the innocent. She doesn't know any better. I'm going to make her my wife. And I'm going to cream pie her and make Ethan a defective baby. That's what happened. I'm not making this up. Ethan Klien, go ahead and sue me. Take me to court. And disprove me, bitch!
They're open.
Oh, my goodness. I was 16 years old here.
Wow, look at you guys here.
Dad's 21 and I'm 16.
Dude, if that happened today, bro, you would not.
Oh, I know.
Trouble.
I know.
21 and 16.
Well, you know what? I was more mature than he was.
Your mother said it on the show! She said it on the show! Your perverted, greasy father, who, by the way, was caught on your show, following a whole bunch of porn stars. I mean, certified gooner this guy is. Greasy hunchback, oh my God, look at the tits on that one. Oy vey, oy vey. And Ethan Klien's no different, the guy's a pervert. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Take it from me, I'm a pervert as well. But I've kept my perversions under control, I stopped watching porn. Ethan Klien's perversions have gotten to the point where he has an obsession with shit. Literal shit. Everything is about 2 girls, 1 cup. Everything is about ingesting feces. And it got so bad that Ethan Klien was ingesting dog feces. I'm not lying, folks. I'm not making this stuff up. He said it on his show. Ethan Klien thought it was a good idea to adopt a mutt from a dog pound, and the mutt came with a disease called Giardia. And the dog was shitting all over the house, all over the mansion in Beverly Hills. And somehow Ethan Klien got this disease as well. And you have to ask yourself, well, Ethan Klien, how'd you get Giardia? Well, Ethan Klien has the answers. Listen to this.
It's a bacterial infection in the intestines that makes you have diarrhea.
And Olive has this?
Olive has this, yeah. She came to us with it.
Oh. Okay.
She had diarrhea, and
oh, poor baby.
Sonny's crawling around. He's putting everything in his mouth. He's at that age. He has Giardia.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
And now Ela has Giardia.
shut. For real?
And now I think this morning I had diarrhea.
Oh my God.
Jeez, what can I do to not get it from you?
I'm trying to...
Because I'm not trying to get it.
No,
Crank the AC, maybe? Is it?
It's extremely ridiculous to get. You have to ingest my poop. Are you planning on that?
Never.
Not really.
So then you're fine.
Well, there you have it, folks. Ethan Klien, his wife, and his kid were all eating shit. His employees are worried to death. He's telling them his life story because this is all the show is nowadays. Ethan Klien complaining about his aches and pains. Oh, Ethan, I had diarrhea yesterday. I don't know why. I had diarrhea all day yesterday. And people have to just sit there and listen to it. And so his employees are worried to death. Okay, how do we avoid this new bacterial disease you have? And Ethan Klien himself said, if you want to avoid getting this bacterial disease, refrain from eating my fecal matter, and you won't have to worry about a thing. So what you're telling me is that Ethan Klien got this bacterial disease eating fecal matter. So did Gila, and so did his children. So are you surprised by his past where he used to call himself the pedo troll? Are you surprised that he confessed that he used to wave his penis around like a helicopter while his child looked up at it and it was under his nutsack? Are you surprised? He said that, not me. This man is a sick, disgusting Jewish supremacist pervert, just like his father. Oy vey. She's 16 and stupid, oy vey. This is my opportunity to get a girlfriend. This is how these people think. They're eating fecal matter. Think of the abuse this dog is going through in that household. What's happening to those poor animals? If the only way you can catch this bacterial disease called Giardia is by ingesting the fecal matter from the dog that's infected, then that must mean that Ethan Klien was probably eating dog ass. So either he was eating dog ass, or he literally saw the dog to drop a deuce, picked up the deuce, and ingested it. And he got infected with Giardia. There is literally no other explanation, folks. Think of the perversions we've been exposed to already on his own podcast, but literally out of his mouth, all the sick perversions. And so the mind just can't help but wonder what's happening behind those closed doors in that household. You know, these people live in a big, massive mansion behind big pearly gates. But what's happening behind closed doors when this sick pervert, this sick, greasy pervert, is locked away with a poor, disenfranchised dog that came from a dog pound? As if that mutt hasn't gone through enough already in his fucking life. These dogs in dog pounds are all getting molested. They're locked away in cages and they get beaten and kicked and stomped. And in comes Ethan Klien to save one of these dogs, and they're wagging their tails. Yes, I'm finally going to get a new chance at life, a new start. I get to have my own family. Oh my God, and I'm in Bel Air. Look at this backyard. I have a pool. It's amazing. In comes Ethan Klien. Wrong. Molestation. You get touched and fingered, and you better have fecal matter for me. I want more fecal matter. And him and Ethan Klien are like foaming at the mouth. More feces. Oy vey, more feces. The poor dog has no idea what's happening. The poor dog has a horrible stomachache from this disease. You really think Ethan Klien wasn't aware this dog had this disease? You think when he was in the dog pound, Ethan Klien didn't see diarrhea splattering everywhere? Or do you think, he got the dog, brought him home, and the dog miraculously caught this bacterial disease and started having giardia and splattering diarrhea all over the walls and all over the kids' toys? Get real here, folks. This was done on purpose. Ethan Klien has exposed himself over and over again as having a scat fetish. It always goes back to the fecal matter. It always goes back to the feces. Everything is about shit and poop. Every episode. Watch a show one day. Don't get distracted by all the twitches and all the Tourette's and all that. Because that's another thing. The guy's defective. The guy's a complete defective product. Factory defect ass nigga. Can't even get through a sentence without... So today I had diarrhea from my jaw. And then he's waving his hand up and down. And the guy looks like shit, let's be honest. What's happened to Ethan Klien, by the way? What's happened to this guy? The guy was a fat total slob. Disgusting looking greaseball. Disgusting fat slob. Total disregard for his health and his image. I mean, total disgusting, unacceptable fatso. And on top of that, horny, because that's the worst. You're fat and disgusting, but also horny. Unacceptable. That was Ethan Klien, and people, just kept ripping him about it. Oh, yeah, so yeah, I'm fat. Fat man bad. So fat man bad. Yes, fat man is bad. You are bad. Fat man, you are a fat man, and you are bad. You're a fat man bad, yes. So then he decided to start pumping Ozempic right through his vein, non-stop Ozempic, and the guy looks like shit now. So just think of it. We're talking about a guy, factory defect guy, can't stop twitching, can't stop coughing. The guy's a disaster. Looks like a HIV patient. On top of that, he's pumping a bunch of SSRI pills, loony pills, for his anxiety and his depression. So he doesn't care about anything now. He doesn't care about anything. He was caught being the pedo troll on Reddit, exposed for being a Jewish pervert like his father and Harvey Weinstein. And what was his response? According to Ethan Klien, it was all funny. It was all fun and games. This is only going to get worse. We need to get that poor dog out of that fucking house right now. As we speak right now, who knows what's happening to that poor animal? And you know me, I hate dogs from the shelter. Kill them all. These dogs have been battered and bruised and molested already. That's how they end up in the shelter. And these sick, greasy perverts know this. And what do? They go to the shelter under the guise of, we're going to save this animal. We're going to save this animal. We're going to rescue it from the shelter. Meanwhile, a world of fecal matter and perversion awaits. I don't know if Ethan Klien is ever going to get a hold of this video, if he's going to listen to this video at all. But Ethan Klien, if you're listening, I have $1,000. Yes, I'm going to offer $1,000 for a mutt, a good-for-nothing mutt. Just so I can sleep peacefully and I know that nothing sexual is happening to that poor animal. I'm not saying you're doing anything sexual to that animal, but I really want to make sure. $1,000 for a good-for-nothing diarrhea-splattering mutt.